Hello, young folks, what you viewing? It's time for us to see what's doing. Liberace's turning on. 9 at 9 is really groovy. Feeling groovy.
All right, time for the 9 at 9. Let's start with number 9. The information no one asked for and no one really needs. Yes, you can grill an egg. People are doing it more because if you already have the grill on, it's an easy side dish for a cookout or to put on a salad, and you don't need to boil them, a pot to boil them in. Basically, grilled eggs are done in 6 to 14 minutes. It just depends on how runny you want the egg yolk. So you just put the egg in the shell right on the grill.
I mean, better than cracking them onto the grill.
I don't. All right. Hey, any way that Pat Tomasula can eat an egg, he's happy to do it.
I love eggs. It's just the hard boiled, just the sight of that. Number 8, it's been a hot weekend and the heat is sticking around. So here's a little trick for keeping your kids cool this summer. You can hydrate them with treats. Pack snacks with water-intense foods. Cucumbers and tomato are 96 to 95% water. And watermelon is 92% water, so these are just some additional options when packing up lunches to bring to the pool because everybody loves a hot tomato. Just pack them in ice or a cooler. When they're done snacking, take those ice cubes and rub them on the pulse points. Try the wrists and the neck or the insides of the elbows, the knees, and the temples. They're all cooling points.
Boy, here's a story I thought was about snacks, and it ended up being
I was hoping
helpful.
for popsicles somewhere in there, but
Heat-related tips from Pat. Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome.
All right. I don't know who's reading this one. I can't see. There, Larry, you.
Number 7. Summertime is festival season, and we know our viewers like to have a good time, but here's the question. Does drinking in the sun get you drunker faster? Doctors say drinking in the heat can cause extra sweating, which can lead to dehydration, which can elevate the alcohol's effects. It also leads to heat exhaustion. So here's a simple tip. If you're heading to the pool or the beach, don't bring beer. Bring bottled water. And if you're going to drink, save the cute sugary drinks for a nice air-conditioned bar. Drinks high in sugar are the worst when it's really hot outside.
They're still delicious.
But listen, you get drunk, pass out in the water, and float away. It's a circle of life.
It's true.
Speaking of which, now we're going to take a hard pivot on number 6. There's an insect called the scavenger beetle. It is not known for much, but they can be pests at fish hatcheries, but most unnoticed by most folks, except for ecologists in Japan that just found out that this water beetle has an amazing ability. Get this. After it's eaten by a frog, the beetle is able to survive by sneaking out of the frog's behind.
There you go. That's resourcefulness right there. Look at it, Robin. Look at that.
In a study, there we go. Yep. Good morning, everybody. A study at Kobe University, they found that 90% of these beetles made the behind escapes within 6 hours of being eaten.
Are you kidding me?
I think how much the frog chews their food would be a big
these
factor in
frogs are wasting away because they think they're getting a meal, and that meal's passing right through them. No nutrients, no.
That's right. You swallow too fast.
Just like when they make those chips with Olestra back in the day.
Wow.
All right, number 5, we can't get enough stories about Jaws. Today we're looking at the fascinating life of child actor Jay Mello. He was an adorable little kid who played Sean Brody, the youngest son of Roy Scheider's character Martin Brody in Jaws. He was only 6 years old when he went with his two older brothers to audition. He ended up getting the part. Mello told People magazine that he didn't go back in the water for like 2 years after the movie was made. Mello did not continue making movies. He went on to work in the maple syrup industry. He says he still watches Jaws every year around Christmas time with his kids and grandkids, and every time he watches it, he picks something different to tell them. But that's him.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wonder what he looks like now. Oh, cute.
Number 4, there's another stupid beauty trend taking over TikTok because people have nothing better to do. They're using Sharpies as lip liner.
Oh, what?
Yep, they're drawing around their lips with the permanent marker, blending the ink, and finishing with gloss. They claim the look is long-lasting and effective. It's obviously not safe. Sharpie ink isn't meant to be used on skin and can cause mild irritation, and it's not good to breathe in those fumes.
Number 3, midnight baseball. This picture was taken exactly at midnight by photographer Albert L. Johnson in Fairbanks, Alaska. around the year 1910. Every year on June 21st during the summer solstice, Alaska gets 22 hours of sunlight. This annual game started in 1906 and is still played today.
Oh, cool.
And the High Noon at Midnight Classic is played entirely without the use of artificial light. It started as a bar bet between two local saloons.
Of course.
These days, it's played by teams from a summer college league.
That's great.
That's really cool. Coming in at number 2, there's been some talk lately of a Dawson's Creek revival. The show's creator, Kevin Williamson, recently said he feels as though the show felt complete when it ended, but he could see revisiting the characters all these years later, which got us thinking, any other shows we'd like to see rebooted or revisited? Can't think of any off the top of my head.
Remember that Dawson's Creek was all the rage back
yeah.
then.
Big.
Yeah, huge. I don't know. They've rebooted every show already,
Bring
haven't
back the
they?
Walton and see what they're up to.
Yeah. All right, number 1, a new season of the latest Star Trek TV series comes out soon. That's a good enough excuse to run this supercut. It's from the YouTube page Ryan's Edits. Star Trek fans have known for a long time that those intrepid space travelers are often coming across things they can't quite describe, and they end up using a certain phrase.
Some sort of scanning device, sir. It's a tracking device of some kind.
A cloaking device of some sort?
Some sort of magnetic device in his belt.
Some kind of coercive device.
Some sort of medical instrument.
Apparatus of some sort. Some kind of power waveguide conduits.
Some sort of neural matrix.
Some sort of debris? Some sort of corrosion?
Some kind of damage. There's some kind of damage.
Some kind of continuing disintegration.
Kind of chromosomal damage, some kind of trauma, some kind of psychic trauma,
Some sort of disease aboard the Enterprise.
Picked up some disease from them.
some form of respiratory ailment, some sort of rash, some sort of viral infection, some sort of
Wow.
Boy, the writer's not too creative there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the night at 9.